Wow, God is faithful. Wow. Wow, welcome back. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Wow. I don't know what happened, but we give God praise for bringing us back again. Yes, we are welcome. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but God is faithful. Just pray we're able to connect back again. Yeah, we are back now. Yeah, we are back now. Wow, we are back. I don't know what happened, but thank God we are back. Please, someone help me invite some people fast. Just as you just get your own, please help me get one. Yes, people are writing me. Please, as you just call me, just help me get them back. I don't know what happened. Just help me get them back. That's network for you. God bless you. Just help me get them back on time. People are writing me, it's network. Yes, let's quickly get people back in 5 minutes. It's network. But let's just quickly do something again. Please, as we are coming in, just quickly share to them. Let's see if we could get people back and ask God help us so we can move on fast. Yeah. Yeah, please quickly get them back so we could just give them 3 minutes. Wow, thank you for people that are pouring fast. Please just get back to your people, share again, and just try to invite them again. Let's know if we could be able to do something fast. The network just cut off that program. I hope we'll get people back fast again. Thank you, Domitila, bless you. Yeah, thank you everyone. Just try and get people back again, then we'll move on. Welcome back everyone that is coming in. While we're just in the middle of an interesting topic. Interesting. I just pray. I know more Sean will be there now as we move on. Okay, thank you for just sharing fast. Get the people back fast. And let's move on. Yes. If you're just coming for the first time, when we are through, you still check our the way we begin, and you know you'll be blessed. Wow, so we're talking about Moses' mom. We're talking about Moses' mom. God bless you, everyone coming in. Thank God you came in. Wow, I just feel for some people that were disconnected. Yeah, we'll move on. Wow. The people that don't really get, please, everyone come in. If you don't get a notification from me, once we have closed, just like my page. Because you have to, the people that don't have notification until we invite them. Once we close now, please like my page. Tell your friends to like my page so they can have their notification direct. Because once we disconnect for some people like this, if you don't invite them back, they may not be able to come in. And I may not really have time to do much. So once you are following me, just enter this my page, you put like. Once you like my page, you will always see me. You will always receive notification when I come in. Wow. Wow, somebody is still on the other page there. People are still on the old one, the one we just finished, not old. Comment it there. I pray that God will help us to get you people back. But let's move on as you are inviting your friends and sharing. We want to quickly look into these 3 attributes significant in our life that can transform us from one person to another. Attributes that great women possess. Okay? Let's get some attributes that great women possess. Some of the attributes that help them. Okay? Wow, Susie is on the other page. Can we invite Susan and Timmy pray? People are still just on that page. Oh God. People are just still there. Let me just invite 1 or 2. Please invite your friends. People are still just commenting from that page. Wow, network, eh? This network dealt with us badly. Wow. Please just let me get your friends back. They are still on that one. They will still be thinking is the one we are in now. So get them back quickly. Let's give the benefit of 1 more minute. Get them back to this list now. Wow, bless you. Everyone connecting for the first time. This is just like part 2. The first one we're on just cut off, but you can benefit much here actually. Because we're just about talking about 3 attributes that makes women different, that makes some to fulfill their purpose while others are still dreaming. Wow, Jovi, you are welcome. Bless you, sweetheart. You are welcome, my dear. Okay, so let's take now, for time's sake, so we don't just finish our time. Others will be coming to join us as we welcome them. Wow, bless you. Others will be coming to join us. Quickly, just try your best and welcome them, share to them. Tell them we are on the new page now. I know God will help us. Amen. So let's talk about, I was talking about the anchor. The anchor scripture this morning was in Exodus chapter 2 from verse 1, talking about Moses' mom, how she preserved a seed, how she saw Moses as a proper child, understanding the time and the season that God needed a man that will save the generation. And I was talking about we preserving our vision, because so many of us has actually eaten up our visions or carelessly played out or played away our vision. And I remember just talking about like people who have had dreams of God using them in this generation. As people have had dreams, I make a practical example from some people who saw that they were called to sing. People that were born and brought up with just a golden voice, you know. Even we practice our voice. We that are trying to sing now, we worked on our voice. We try to. There are people that were actually born, not where. People that are actually born with just that voice. Is their gifting. If they open mouth to talk from their speech without them singing, you can actually know that there is something about singing in this person. Yeah, this is who they are born to be. And whether these people are not imparting anything at all, whether there are people who you will see naturally, you believe they don't have that singing voice, but they are imparting destinies. You see that picture? That's what I want someone to consider. I just bring that singing as an example. It can be in the field of business, and can be in anything, and as in ministry, apostles, evangelists that God has called you, like a Joyce Meyer or like Maria Etta Woodward, to be impactful to your generation, and you are still dreaming it. That's the picture today. That you are still dreaming it, even when God has spoken to you, even when it is visible to people that you know it clearly, that you have a call, and you received this call, even when you were maybe like 18 or 20, 22 years, and maybe you are getting to 40 now, and you are still dreaming it. Those are the people I'm actually talking to. Maybe you have a call into business ministry. You see yourself, you have a call into fashion ministry. You've seen yourself in dreams. That is just my major study for today. That you see yourself in dreams doing wonder. Okay? You see yourself in dreams doing wonder. You see how this line just cut off many people. I pray that God help them. But that's it. You can see that everything itself is a battle. You see? That's it. Then you see yourself doing wonder in dreams. That's it. And physically you are growing up, time is going, and you are quarreling with God and quarreling with everybody as if quarreling with witches and wizards who actually have no power to stop that vision God is showing you, believing that is the power from your father's house and is the power from your mother's house that is all and all. No, those ones could have been there, but those ones are not the final ones, you know. Those are part of the battles that we fight in destiny as far as we are on earth. They are part of it, but they are not your major target because they came to steal. You have a target. Activities of the kingdom of darkness are just distraction. So we should not just focus. He said, I was not even 10 when I received mine. That's why you say you were crying just now, you see. Not even up to 10, but if maybe you're up to 20 something or 30 something now. Waiting for what? This is the picture we are going to be looking into. Being creative in this season. And it is our time. Because we've killed what God has given to us. We've neglected them. And we've abandoned what God has given to us. And we are still waiting for the God to come and do it. Whereas He has given it to us. Whereas we have received His promises. But at the end of the day, we are doing nothing. Moses' mother did something. And said, yes, we have overstayed in Egypt. There's a prophecy that should be fulfilled. And God needs a man to do it. Who will be this man? And who are we expecting to come and help us? Pharaoh could not help us. Pharaoh failed us. And we need a man for God. And we have been told that nobody should produce male children. Then where will our help come from? She was able to picture something in her mind. And she gave birth to a child just like many thousands were giving birth to children. And she looked at the child deep. That is you having a vision and seeing the vision deeper than another person could see. And she said, this one will not go. I will preserve this seed for God. Okay? But let's see how she was able to do it. So that you can be able to fine-tune and look for that vision that is within you. I am so much particular today. I don't know why I'm so much concerned about that one. If you are a singer and you know from childhood the Lord has given you a voice to sing, what is wrong with you? What are you waiting for? Huh? From little child you start singing in the choir in your mother's church. You are using your voice to disturb everybody in your neighborhood. And whereas one song can convert souls. Just like preaching, that is how song is. You are using your song in bedroom, you are singing. In kitchen, you are singing. Your voice is so clean and so sharp. What do you want from God to do? You are waiting that one day, manna will just fall from above. And they say, release our born, and the whole world buy it. It's a lie. It's a lie. You are not training. You are not following. You don't even know the gospel artists. You don't even learn from them. You don't even care. You are looking for money where money is, whether the gift of a man make a way for him. You say, let me make money first. When I now realize, I will not do this. It's a lie. That's it. So let's see some pictures that help Moses' mother and that help several women. Number one, the place we read, these are the three attributes we started studying with. And these are the attributes we are going on with. So these are the three attributes we need as women. So let's see the number one attribute that helped Moses' mother. In the place we read, in that Exodus chapter 2, the verse 2 said, and the woman conceived and bare a son. Okay? And she saw him that he was a goodly child. She hid him 3 months. Verse 3 said that when she could no longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes and daubed it with slime, with pitch, and put the child therein, and she laid it in the flood by the river's bank. And his sister stood far off, to which what would have been done to him. Number one attitude that the attitude we're talking about is that activeness too. In this aspect, Moses' mother was very active. These are the three attributes. It's the same. But how they use it in their life, different women, is what we are going to bring out. These three attributes, the women that are great and they were great, they have it. If you don't possess these three attributes, forget about greatness. No matter the dreams you are having, no matter the voice, no matter what you are thinking about, if you don't possess these three, you will not go far. Because women that are great have these three. Number one is the same activeness that was in that wise woman who studied last week. I thought that woman was so active that she ran out when she wasn't called. Just to protect a generation, a nation. Now look at Moses' mother. She was so active in keeping that sealed. She was so active after 3 months, she refused the child to die. And she was so active that she devised a means. Okay? I thought that an active woman is a wise woman that will fulfill destiny is very active. Activeness is the key. This is not time for laziness and dullness and slumbering. No. The woman have to prepare a basket, package it, form it, as you could say it, and put the child inside. Okay? And you know how it took that woman for good 3 months. You know the precautions that woman would have taken to keep that child. It was an abomination in the land. To keep that child for 3 months. And when she could no more keep the secret, she has to devise a means. Women that change generation always devise means when it is needed. They always look for a way out, sharp, to preserve their vision. They don't wait and sleep with their vision and be dreaming it. They ask, what do I do now? If it takes them to travel from a place to another, they will travel. If they are gospel singer, it takes them to go and meet a singer, they will go. If you have a call, it takes them to go from convention to convention, they will go. I wonder why someone will say, I see myself acting like Benny and never watch Benny. I see myself acting like Pastor Chris and never follow Pastor Chris. I see myself acting like this one and never watch the person. And never listen to the person and never follow the person. You don't believe you will just manifest from just like that. You have people that has been there, there are steps that has gone ahead for you to watch. We are not saying copy, but you are learning from them. Someone says, I want to be Sinach and never listen to Sinach song and never even stress a voice and never go for practice, and he's dreaming that maybe Sinach should handle microphone and give you. Where? No plan for it, nothing. Somebody is dreaming that the great man of God handle microphone and give me and start preaching. Preaching from which topic? Where did he stop that he will go and give you? Or you think he wants to die now? These are daydreamers and dead male, not even nice males. Whereas he doesn't go for the man of God. He heard the man of God is doing conference, he will never go. He heard the man of God is teaching, is going to crusade, he will never go. From your bed, you are dreaming that you are the next. He said, I'm the next. God has shown me that after some man of God, I'm the one that take the anointing. He never get close to the man of God. He never appreciate him. What are you saying? He doesn't even know when the man of God is on live. He is on home video. And he's dreaming it. I know myself. I'm the next that will take over from this. How? How possible? The person never get close there at all. Nothing in common. They ask you, which voice are you singing? Which voice? The scenario you are dreaming of. That God says is your mentor. How is he mentoring you? Which voice are you singing? You say, I don't know. For me, no challenge. When my time reach, I will manifest. How? It doesn't work. You must be smart to get close. You must be smart to get close. You must go and know what the person is doing. You must be very active. They don't sleep. People that make them don't sleep. They are very active. You can't lie down 8 o'clock and wake up the next day 10 a.m. and sit down in your sitting room because a woman and watch movie for 10 hours and you want to change it and you are dreaming. How? So all your hours you spend on bed is to dream. Then when are you going to manifest it? How? It doesn't work. The woman looked at the child and perfected him. One thing is to conceive a child, another thing is to pattern the destiny. He said this child will not set us free from inside this child. Then we will destroy the child. So she need to package this child and took this child and arrange with somebody. That is sharpness, smartness, activeness. Come dear, come and watch this boy for me. God, which time does Pharaoh child come to the river? She has to analyze it one after the other, make sure everything go timely. This is the time Pharaoh child will come and take her back. Okay, if this child is to set us free from this land, he has to learn Pharaoh. So let's take this child close to Pharaoh. Maybe she might have received revelation because she was of the daughters of Levi. They understood God. So this child should go. The destiny of this child should be preserved. Let this child go to Pharaoh. That's it. And the child has to go to Pharaoh's house. They knew when Pharaoh's child was about to buy. If you are not smart, many things will elude you. You can't catch up with it. You might have bought ticket of flight to go to somewhere. If you don't get there on time, how can you take your flights? God has given many provisions and revelations of who they will become in future, but they are too dull. No activeness at all. It is inside activity that you see activeness. You must be active to make activities to be accomplished. Several activities around you, but nothing. This is the picture. She proposed when Pharaoh's daughter will come a bit. Because if she had taken that child to that river bank at the wrong time, the child would have been missing. Many of us have vision, but we don't know the time, what is made for it. If you have a vision of singing, you have a business of vision, what you do is to get close to someone that can empower that vision. You see? She didn't go and put that child there at an ordinary time. She put a watch. And said, when you see fellow child coming, let me know. Because this is the person the child is sent to. There are people you are sent to, and there are people that are already in that position. So you get close to someone that is already fulfilling the kind of destiny you are to fulfill. This is actually why God has to reveal it to us first, so that we will know what God has made us to be. Then get close to somebody who is already operating in that pattern and going on the direction you want to go. That is the truth. Moses is to set us free. From where? From Pharaoh. Then Moses has to go and learn Pharaoh. And the woman proposed and designed a time, good strategy, very active. And Moses said, spy. When Pharaoh's daughter come, do something like this. They planned it and it was well. So if you must fulfill destiny, any woman that fulfills destiny is active. Let me tell you, there is no time for dullness at all. If you are dull, you become kitchen woman full time. If you are dull, you will just become a furniture for your husband. Because you cannot contribute to destiny. The time you should be smart, you should be smart. If you like, get anointed of who is smart. If you like, pray against who is smart. If you like, verse, who is smart is smart. Even witches cannot stop a man that is smart. You know what a rich man once said? A man that was not a believer in my city once said that even if witches gather, they can't finish his prosperity. Can you hear that stuff? There is the kind of activeness you will have. You will not be concerned about what witches and wizards are doing. No, because you already have a prayer to pray against those ones. Yes, but that should not be your vision. Your vision is how to fulfill destiny, not to carry our life and our destiny on the platform of witches and wizard plan. What do they have to do with my own destiny? They are only fulfilling their mandate as destruction, and it's not me. That's it. You should be smart. Many people are taking their time to pray and bind without the vision you are binding. Why are you binding? You are binding so that your visions can be preserved. Why do we bind on empty ground? What is it for? So this woman said, take this child. Once anything come, want to see Pharaoh's daughter, introduce me to Pharaoh's daughter to nurture my own child. That was smartness. And she was a prayerful woman. You will say she was lying? No. She was preserving the destiny. And immediately Pharaoh's daughter came. The sister showed up. Oh, this child, wow. It could be a child of the Hebrews women because they are not allowed to have baby boys. Wow. And they start walking. I have a nurse of the Hebrew woman. She can come and take care of it. He said, well, we'll call her. That is a smart woman. Remember, the woman we studied Wednesday, the same thing. Immediately he ran to Joab. Men were still inside. This woman was smart. He says a devil coming to destroy. He said, nobody will be destroyed. And I thought that God has given women that foresight to see on time for preservation. That is why the serpent is entering the children God gave to several women today and destroying their seed. Because they can't be smart, they can't see on time. Women have lost their focus from the original purpose where God created them, and they are playing away destiny on the platform of perfection of beauty, physical one, and the mind that is so greatly desired by God to do something, to see ahead. We can't be bonded. My family cannot be bonded. We can't survive forever. There is something, there is a vision in my heart. There is something I must do first, not waiting for my husband alone. Let me turn this €1 to €10 so that it can help, so that we will not borrow before the month end. That is a smart woman. Smart and active. That is how God created us. So number one, be very sharp. You see, this smart, this active. Number two, peacefulness. Those are the attributes they all use. Now let's see the area of peacefulness. I really want to speak on this before I may open the phone lines and try to round up. The area of peacefulness, this is where women have actually really missed it. Women, we are too, I don't know how to describe us. Every little thing moves us too much. Most of us women, we don't have eternal peace. That is why I hate about serpentine destroying women. We don't have it. Even Adam in the garden, God gave her peace. She wasn't contented. She needed to test another thing. Look at this woman here. She gave her child to Pharaoh's daughter. And Pharaoh's daughter said, Madam, come and nurture this child for me. Pharaoh's daughter will always come to that place. In verse 8 and 9, Pharaoh's daughter said to her, go. And the man went and called the child mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, take this child away and nurse it for me. And I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it. Let me tell you the truth about this generation. We are in a generation where women don't want that thing called peace. Any little thing make us angry. Any little things make us believe that somebody is working on us. We believe that somebody is talking against us. Any little things, our blood is too hot in this generation. That's why we can't see reasoning. The eyes of reasoning is being blocked, because if you are not peaceful, you can't understand what God is saying. That's why women are not really impacting now. Because the time they should be calm, they just want to, you want to show that you know better than me. You want to show that you want to show, let me tell them my style. Ooh. Just one little comment and criticism, we are losing our head. Why? Because we believe it's all about the outwards package. There are no peacemakers. Imagine this woman was giving her child back. Do you know what this woman would have suffered among her friends? Many will call her fool. Now your child, you go they nurture for person. Many will say, it's better I my own child die than to go they carry my child take become slave. My own child come nurture her. Many would have criticized her. Many would have blackmailed her. Many would have said several things against her. But she took her own child as a slave to the child. But it was beneficial to her. Because she was having the privilege by her smartness and activeness to nurture her own child, and they were even paying her wages. And she was calm. Nobody knew it. But what generation are we now? Do we still have secrets? A woman have not even done anything. Nothing. Do we still keep secret to this generation? This woman kept her secrets. But today, somebody come to Facebook and say want to have sex. A lady. No more secrets. Nothing. Our mouth is louder than our vision. If it is this generation, you will say, God, I can't take this nonsense. I am the son of Levi. I am the wife of a daughter of a pastor. I cannot take this nonsense. I'll be praying to you. Why will a stranger come and take my child? I better die. No! There are times for foolishness and quietness. There are times to take nonsense to get a future sense. There are nonsense you must take now if your sense for future must be accomplished. Moses slain obedience to suffering. We are in a generation where no woman want to take. I don't want to take nonsense. I speak it. I pray. Me take nonsense for who? Nobody talk to me anyhow. Anybody comment on my page? I'm tearing. How? Somebody comment on your page. You correct the person and go on. That is not a topic for next week. No. That does not make you to lose your button and lose your pocket because we don't carry the same opinion. This woman kept her own child and nurtured her own child in the same vicinity. And Pharaoh, do you know what is that? She was so peaceful and so calm, she never revealed it. If it is this generation, the woman and that little guy that watch will quarrel. Somebody will go and tell somebody. This will go and tell somebody, and they will abort the vision. God gave me provision. Their words aborted it. Their character aborted it. Their striving aborted it. They can't be peaceful. They can't be calm. They're not saying something one after the other. No. Somebody comment will just divert them. Somebody action will just make them react and scatter what they have built. This is the trouble. That is why women are not imparting. Women that look at, you know that woman said in that second Kings, the one we read last week, 2 Samuel chapter 20, verse 19, said that one of them that is peaceful and faithful in Israel. Blessed are the peacemakers. Did you hear that? So if you must impart your generation as a woman, your peace must be number one. Nobody should do anything that will make you go out of your head. Are you telling me that Moses' mother wasn't mocked? She wasn't despised? She wasn't rejected. Do you know how many times Pharaoh's daughter would have come and said, if you don't take care of my child? Many of you say, let's say the truth here. Let's say the truth. I cannot take this nonsense anymore. Is it your child? It's my child. Let what will happen, happen. See, I'm tired of this nonsense. I can't take it anymore. Even God understand. God will believe you just aborted that vision. You just aborted the vision. There are times to be peaceful. There are times to be despised, rejected, and we still hold on. That is why we are having divorce everywhere. Quarrel is everywhere. Even in the house of God, no peace. Striving everywhere. Nobody want to take pain. Nobody want to take insult. Nobody want to bear with anybody. Everybody just feel I am the best. I am the one at the top. You dare not talk to me. You dare not do this to me. Everybody is just so harsh. Everybody is just so harsh. Everybody is just angry. Everybody just feel too proud. Everybody is just acting. Women, we have allowed Satan to put fire on most of our heads that we don't want to take any. How dare you me? Did you hear what she said concerning me? Do you hear what he just said? He just went to my page and just comment on my page, and that is my message for next week. The person have just diverted you. It just interacted with your vision. The Moses mother would have got annoyed. The person it does not matter what anybody say. Are you nurturing a victim? Someone sang a song before and took to a brother and said to a brother, please help me check this song. Is the song good? The brother looked at the song and said, this song is no good at all. When I got my first album music that time, I didn't need to ask anybody. As far as I was concerned, that was what I could produce as at that time. That's the picture. And the brother said to me, a guy produced the album and he showed him, said nothing is good at all. The guy didn't print the album. I said, the guy make mistake. A brother that I knew then produced a book and said to me, Mr. Gloria, take this book, read it, show me the errors. I said, you don't give people book. I said, that's what you are telling people. He said, yes. I said, you don't give people book and be telling them, show me the errors. I said, they will give you 1001 errors that they will frustrate their vision. He said, what? This is many years ago. I said, you don't do that. You write a Facebook, you are telling people, take this thing and show me the errors. Human being will give them, even devil will give them error to tell you. Because if you are looking for error, you will see. No, you don't need it. You don't. He said, wow, I never thought of it. Then tell people, take this book, it will be a blessing to you. You can't perfect the whole book. Let the person take one line inside or one word that will benefit that person. You too, you can learn. You don't. If you tell the fact that somebody can complain error, it does not change you. But if you tell human beings, find error for me, everything about you is error. You can't tell human being, help me look myself. I got error. You got them. I got them. How you going to find error? So when somebody just come like that, it perverts your vision. I don't tell me Moses' mother was not insulted, but she was peaceful. And if you are not peaceful, people will not believe in you. God himself will not talk to you. Because there are some secrets God will reveal to you concerning another person. And you will not know when you open it. That's why in this generation, somebody tell you that, I don't want to talk to my pastor because he will come and tell me secrets. I don't want to talk to my pastor because he will tell this one. Because we are not peaceful. We can't just shut up. If the person just do what we don't like, we open it. Pwah. You still two friends quarreling. The secret that they kept for each other for 20 years ago, he said, I will talk. Nothing will happen. Let me talk. Open it. Pwah. You think you just hurt somebody. You only demonstrated to God that you are not worthy to preserve a vision. You don't know that God used our little life we live to test us? That thing that you couldn't bear, that thing that you couldn't hold on to, you just believe that what can anybody do me? What do you think you can do me? I just said my mind. It's my mind that said. I don't know how to pretend. Who said that? Moses' mother pretended. Who said that? I don't know how to pretend. I release it the way I see it. It's a lie. It's a lie. You can be feeling pain, but you swallow. You can be oppressed, but you swallow. Because if you use that anger to come out in public, people will not respect you. People will disvalue you. There is a grace on someone that can hold on to anger. You hold on. You don't like it, you say, I hold on. It makes you learn. Moses obey. Learn obedience through suffering. All this, I can't take nonsense that is making women to live the right thing. I beg you, we can take nonsense because our nonsense we're able to control today is making us to make a sense to people. Don't let people that used to respect you disvalue you because you are harsh. And you know when you are harsh, what to do? You release words that people are not expecting from your mouth. Huh? Don't be expecting that everyone will see your opinion right, No. People have come to this platform several times, comment. I do the correction, I leave there. You will expect me to go and prepare the message for what the person just said. That means I wasn't having a vision. There was not a pattern I was following. That's it. Somebody just come and give you one word. You just leave the vision and the pattern and everything you are following, and you just come up with what that person said. You still carry it for since 1 week. What about it? What was the purpose of you coming before? That means there was not actually a vision there. Learn from these people. Lady, she gave birth to the child. And number 3, as I open the phone line right now, maybe 1 or 2 persons. We are going to close by 5 because we are coming up by 6 for prayer, 6:30. Now, if I will open the phone line as usual, maybe you have something you want to ask as a question. You can ask the question here or through calling or whatever contribution. Let me know. Another thing which is number 3, that Moses' mother did, that all the women are doing, is faithfulness. You say among the women that are faithful in Israel. And you see, in everything we are going to be talking about, we are looking at it in different women's life. Okay? That woman in the city of Abel, the 2 Samuel says she was faithful. Okay? Now let's see the faithfulness that Moses' mother demonstrated. Okay? In the place we are reading, that Exodus, verse 10. It said, the child grew, and she brought him out of Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I dream out of the water. How many of us can still bear that? Do you know that after Moses' mother nurtured this child, that she actually took this child to Pharaoh's daughter? If it is you, you're not going to carry around. That's how many of us about our vision. It's just that if we are too much in haste to take revenge, we are about our vision. We will deviate from our line. Because this woman conceived this child, gave birth to this child for a purpose. And she started the purpose by taking the child to the river, and now becoming the nurturing that child. The child is fulfilled. Now a time came, Pharaoh's daughter said, I need my child. Which means all this time she nurtured the child to that maturity. Nobody was aware. And Pharaoh checked him and said, give me the son. If it's you and I, he said, for where God must act this time. That's how many Christians feel disappointed. Because you cannot force God to act earlier than when he wants to act. If you want to act in your life in 5 years' time, and he said you will suffer some troubles, forget the prayer point you are praying now, forget everything. He will give you grace that will carry you to that time. That's it. She would have said, God, what else do you want? I have nurtured the child now. Haven't I tried my best? Why will they still carry the child? She said, Madam, take. Bible said the child became Pharaoh. Most of us have aborted our visions in halfway. I am speaking so many from experience. Because of pain. Do you know the pain this woman felt? Eh? You know the pain? Somebody should tell Tracy, Lord, to refresh. Just type to Tracy, tell Tracy, refresh your pain. She's not seeing anything. Do you know the pain? We should allow ourselves to feel some pain. That's why I spoke about that peacefulness. Can you do that? Can I do that? After, do you know how many years? Most of us have asked God something up to 1 year. We'll get anointed. Do you know the pain that woman felt? After all the tracks, after all the gimmicks, after all the pretense, and playing at the games and everything, a proper child. Do you think God was not talking to her in Revelation? That this child was going to help to rescue the Israelites? You don't know that God was talking to her too? Just as God is talking to you? But she was playing along with God. She did not leave God. She did not run above God. When I started the program before entering full-time pastor, I did the Liberation Summit. That Liberation Summit was for non-denominational, everybody can come. I did Liberation Summit. I knew God was calling and God had said start something. But I needed to start doing something in a different form. You see? So I did that Liberation Summit and I invited people. And one of the pastors, I wrote a message. I didn't quite able to tell that pastor that because I understood his pattern. Then I told the assistant pastor, I said, I'm inviting you. You can help me tell pastor. He said, okay. Before I did that, the pastor himself called me. He said, Gloria, why don't you come out straight? You don't even need to be pretending or going around like that. God have called you. Just open church. Yes. I said, wow. I said, sir, no, it's not like that. He said, God have called you. Just open church now. We already know. I said, no, sir. The Lord said I should start with Liberation Summit. He said, don't need to play around and like doing around. God have said it. Just go ahead and open church. I said, wow, sir. My pastor is aware of this Liberation Summit that I'm serving under. And he gave a blessing. I said, you are not my pastor, sir. And you are not the one that will just tell me, God, I should just do it now. The Lord says, start with this. And I'm starting with this. I am not in haste, sir. Let God follow it the way he wants it. He said, okay, oh, he didn't turn up. Now, what is the picture there? Most time when God tells us what to do, he allows us to start little. That's the picture. He tried your faithfulness by the step you took. You see? And when you take that first step, you will be insulted. Many of us don't want insult at all. That is what I don't like inside. I've been insulted every day. It does not change anything. People that knew me know that when I'm insulted, I say when I'm insulted, when I feel pain, I just drink water. I said, no, I can't react. I just drink water. Even if I'm not drinking, I say, I just drink water, you know. One of my ministers will say, Mom, I don't pour you water. I know this one is an insult. It's not supposed. I pour you water. I say I receive it. No, me react. No. That's it. Because God is talking to you. You are thinking God is aware that this trouble is coming. God is aware and God is quiet. God wants to prove you. They can be able to stand faithful for Him. Because in every great door, there is a great devil. Every new level have a new devil. So if you're in a small level, you don't want God to prove you, you get the anointing of insult. Why will God take you to where lions are opening mouth to tell you are stupid? Somebody have not been able to tell you stupid. Somebody just commit me to you are tearing. How will when somebody come and meet you one-on-one and say you are stupid? How will you be it? And God will not want to take you far and you disgrace His name. And you begin to curse His people. That's why many people today are cursing, both men and women, not able to bear some pain. He said, by the authority bestowed on me, I curse you. Why? Because they know they couldn't bear pain of little things. That's the picture. So this woman took that pain and swallowed it, and ate it, and swallowed the pain, and took her child back. Oh God. You know what's that? She was not seeing that insult. She was seeing the result of the future. She took her child back and said, Pharaoh, daughter, take your child. A child you nurture, a child you breastfeeded. She was not seeing that temporal pain. She was seeing the future. We are too much concerned about temporal happiness. We can have 1,000 euro and 2,000 euro. We just want to use it to look fine. That is not the life God said I will live. When I want to start the business, 10,000 euro will come. It's a lie, yo. It's a lie. You just squander a vision. That's the truth. It's very painful, but that's the truth. God must count your faithfulness in that area and see how you manage it. Many people have squandered opportunities. They have squandered vision because of impatience. Say, no. How long will I wait? I beg. Don't have time. Let me just go and do this thing, Jerry. No. Mika, wait for who? For what? No! Moses' mother took this child and said, Pharaoh, daughters, take. I have helped you. That woman encourages me a lot. The Bible says it might take time. He said, write the vision, make it plain. Don't it tarry, wait for it. That's the Habakkuk chapter 2. That vision actually tarried. She waited for it. I could envisage that woman knowing that his child was not even aware that she is the mother. And the child was living in affluence in Pharaoh's house while the woman was being punished. I could envisage that Moses will come with other people to the field and see people being punished. The mother is among. The mother will not go back and say, Moses, now me born you, you are my son, don't mind them. No, she didn't want to abort the future. No. She was so patient and waiting. She would have as well gone from them. How many of you and I will not go and say, let me go and tell this son that he's enjoying, he should remember me. No, she knows that she can truncate what God was saying. If you are not patient, God cannot use you. If you are not patient, you will not impart this generation. You need faithfulness. That patience is faithfulness. They give you, return it. There are women that will even borrow ordinary hair now. Ordinary hair, they will not return it again. You borrow 20 euro, you can't return it. You are not faithful. He that is faithful be faithful in much. In little be faithful in much. Any woman God will use must be faithful. You must be accountable. If you are not faithful for the one man that put you at home, how can you be faithful to the whole world? That is why God will not use a woman that is not faithful. If you are not faithful in the little service, in the choir, in the ushering department, in the church where you are cleaning, you clean 1 week, next week there is a fight of who will clean. Why are you dreaming that God wants to use you as Joyce Meyer? Where is the dream coming from? There is no faithfulness, no proof. Why are you dreaming it? That you can't be faithful in sweeping, you can't be faithful in cooking. You share food with your own husband. You cook today, your husband is the one that must cook tomorrow. If you are not faithful in the kitchen, you are not faithful in sweeping, you are not faithful in choir, you are not faithful in that, your husband give you 100 euros, a friend give you 100 euros, keep on for me. Tomorrow I'm coming to take. By this time, tomorrow never reach. This evening, the money don't remain 70 euros. And you are dreaming, carrying Bible, speaking in tongues. She gave her own child, and she bring the child back, say take and go. And she was suffering with the Egyptians without complaining. God must test you. God is not a man. God must prove your faithfulness. Start from your home. A local language say charity begins at home. Start from your home. Your husband give you 500 euro. If you want to take from me, let him know. Don't break quarter to spend it. Let the 500 euro give you. Your friend give you 100 euro. If you want to beg him that you want to spend, let him know. Not that help me keep it. He's still drawing you this money for 1 year. You are not faithful. You are not faithful. He gave you a shoe to use. The shoe is drawing you. You refuse to return it. You are not faithful. And God is God. He can never break his protocols. You see Moses' mother. So learn from this as I'll be rounding up. If there is any question, wow. Let me take 1 or 2 comments because remember we are coming on. Let's go to your village with ministers. Well, I'm just trying to manage my time. I have 10 minutes to go. Maybe I will take 1 or 2 comments. Now, 3 things. Will say be peaceful. Wow. I'm taking our comments right now. Wow. Wow. I want to believe that so many of us have been able to understand the principles today. Just trying to do cuts, you know. Wow, awesome. Everybody is asking about the title of the movie. This movie is called The Pastor's PA. Maybe I will take a time to talk about this movie. Maybe when we meet again, just one woman then. I'll talk about the movie, I'll talk about inspiration. In short, I'll talk about creativity from this because people are asking the title of this movie. This one is The Pastor's PA. It's talking about a PA, personal assistant of a pastor, who was very faithful to the pastor but was spoiling the work that the pastor was doing. She was the best daughter of the pastor, but she was an acid to the work of the pastor. She was playing 2 faces. And I was the one that acted that part. My pastor loved me in that film, not me, or the very me that acted there. And I was just very close to my pastor. My pastor believed on me, but I was actually destroying my pastor's work. You know, that thing is common in church. That's why I say we should not, these things have helped me not to bother. Best person, but very wicked. A born again prayer, even in the prayer group, she prayed better. It's not me or that very person that acted like, that used my face. So I will teach us on that, on a different day, because I said that we're asking. You see? So that person was very good, very nice, but that person was destroying pastor's work, and pastors never understood what was going on. Did you see that? So that was, I acted that film. I wrote the story, even directing, you know. So that's why I said I will come to this picture. I will see what we can do. I will talk about this film. If you're an actor in the taking or actress, maybe you start from this. Yeah, bless you, hello. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sweetheart.
Mommy, I have some little contribution based on maybe what happened to me this week. I just wanted to use it to as an encouragement for all of us. Among these 3 attributes you gave, I was just thinking, because you are doing it, I'm working. As I'm listening now, I'm still working. So I just wanted to add mistake, fear of mistake. Maybe if I do it, I will fail. Maybe if I do it, I will not do it well. Make many of us not to attend to it at all. Maybe you say, before you even start doing what you want to do, you are started having fear. Or maybe you do it once, you make a mistake, you don't want to do it again. I'm just giving this one because last week I was doing something. I was looking something new that I didn't just know much about. So I looked at it and I made a mistake and I threw the tape off. I was just making a shirt. I made a mistake and I threw it off. for 2 days, I didn't just go close to the close. I didn't go close to my machine. So after 2 days, I now remind myself that this thing is true. There can't people and not pay make the error. I made it back. Even if you do it that is not so perfect, who cares? You are the one that is going to hear it. I pick up the courage myself and said, let me go back and see where the mistake is. Second, it took me 2 days because I made the mistake about 2 days ago. I came back to the machine this morning and said, I must make this shift. Whatever the error is, I must make this shift. I'm the one that is going to get. If I don't see the mistake and treat it now, I will fix it in the future. So I just want to use this as an encouragement to say that maybe you've made mistakes before. Can give somebody fear not to approach such things. Or even to think about, I will make mistake if I do. Can we make somebody not to approach anything in life?
God bless you. I will really speak about that now before I round up. God bless you. Wow. Did you get that picture? She's just making it practical that she was sewing, maybe she was sewing a dress for a skirt. Now she made a mistake on the cloth. She just got another and abandoned it. You see the picture. Now we are talking about this movie now. This movie was just the first movie I've written, I've produced, and I'm trying to produce another one. My trying it is not, I didn't do it with pressure. I've written another one, type it. What made me to pause was a music which I will advertise next week, a music album that I quickly produce, you know. Now, a woman, if we go to when we reach that virtuous woman type, we want to understand you can produce many things. The first skirt I sold first skirt, I got it right. I was sewing second skirt, I didn't get it right. I work on it, I'm able to get it right. Then I can sew my skirts. You see, these are not dreams, these are real. Now, if you are seeing this movie now, maybe you think that I have not. This was my first movie, produce it, direct, and I wrote it. That is it. I have several movies that I've written now. Then you'll be like, wow. And I play the major character. Because if I give somebody the character, you might not be able to get up. Because there are lots of work to do. I play the major role too. And we got it. The movie was 1 hour plus. We have to try to cut that so we can get a DVD. Not that I was looking for what to add. It was much. We have to cut and we say we are coming with part 2. Now you see the picture now. If you are afraid of making mistakes, then you are not active. Because anybody I've preached several times, you will make mistakes, but you will learn from it. Not to make mistake is not to learn, is not to venture into new thing. You are sewing a cloth, you make mistake, no problem. You sew it the way you can sew it. Some of my daughters here, there's a way they will not pull beds. I will laugh and say, you're the one that sewed this cloth. That's it. It didn't take them 6 months to learn. It took them 2-3 months. So if anything you want to start, this fear of I don't want to make mistake will bring it to another ground. I don't want to make mistake. That is why many people are dull. They are not active. If you are active, you must make mistake. If you don't make mistake, you will never learn. So start up that thing you are doing. Make that mistake. Anywhere you make mistake, you will learn from them. Okay? And I know that God will help us. So I'm rounding up right now. Take 1 or 2 comments before we go. Say I never saw before, just try. Try, you win. Well, I'm just rounding up 1 or 2 comments. I believe we are blessed today. Wow. Wow, people are blessed. Confirm. Awesome. So we'll be rounding up now by His mercies and wow. We're rounding up. I believe we are blessed tonight. Yeah, everyone is blessed. I pray for you that God open up. He said, I've learned in every area I made mistake. Wow. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Every area you make mistake, it makes you to learn. My prayer is that God will open our understanding to imbibe peacefulness. In anything you do, be peaceful. Okay? Especially we now that are, maybe God has given you a privilege to lead in somewhere or to even do a